Alright, welcome back to round 2 here, game 1. Our hand is terrible. We're going to have to look at this. Way too many expensive cards and not enough cheap stuff. This hand is a little bit better. We're going to keep this. We need lands, and 2-drop mana creatures would be fine. Currently we can Warping Wail into a Hedron Archive. Drawing a Nissa's Expedition would be great this game. Or, sorry, Nissa's Renewal. Because it enables our 2 shrines. Oh, that's pretty good. It's going to cast this. It might get countered, but if it doesn't, it's likely to live because he's got 2 blue mana. So I don't know what he can. Maybe he could bounce it, I guess, but whatever. And if it does live, that goes into Hedron Archive. Hedron Archive gets protected by Warping Wail, as I discussed before. And then Warping Wail can also just send us straight into Ugin, which is pretty nice. So yeah, next turn we have 5/6 mana. If I had drawn a land there and not another Hedron Archive, I would probably Warping Wail, make a 1/1. But instead, I'm going to keep this Warping Wail to counter a sorcery because he's a mill deck, it looks like. So probably has Crush It Tentacles too. If he counters this, it's kind of bad for me. Mostly because I have that shields down moment, but he didn't. Okay. So I have 4. I have enough mana for Ugin next turn. I can also just Warping Wail to potentially set up a Kozilek. I don't really want a Kozilek here. I think I'd rather Ugin and kill that Sphinx's, or the, yeah, Sphinx's tutelage. He's hit all bad cards right as of right now, which is nice for us. Maybe I do want a Kozilek now. Could you cast that weird guy? Either way, I'm just going to put a 1/1 into play here. It gives me the option, and I have 2 Warping Wails, so I don't really need a second one. So I didn't draw another land to be able to protect this guy with a Warping Wail. That's fine. I can either take out the Sphinx's tutelage now, or I can start going to his face. I think I'm just going to take out the tutelage, because I don't really need this Radical Mystic terribly. I'm doing fine on mana. Even if I can't cast Kozilek for a turn or 2, that's not a big deal. And he's a mono blue deck with 2 power in play. So even if he plays like a Ruination Guide or something, my Ugin still lives. But I'm guessing the tutelage is pretty important to his game plan. Obviously not attacking. So next turn, if we draw like nothing, like a land or whatever, we'll just play Radical Mystic face down. Oh, he's got double Thought Harvester. Sure, Hedron Archive, or I would have drawn a Hedron Archive, so that's fine. So he gets to kill Ugin next turn if I don't draw anything, which is kind of sucky. But, ooh, that guy's kind of nice. I guess I attack first here. She's not going to block. Let's see, if I play Conduit of Ruin and he doesn't deal with it, I can cast Ulamog. And I will have Warping Wail up, which I won't be able to cast Ulamog if I do grab it. That's fine. He's going to be attacking Ugin. I don't think he's going to be able to. This gets rid of these. Oh, he's just going to exile this guy. Yeah, the guy's almost 100% getting exiled. So it's probably not. It probably wasn't even good to grab anything there. I guess it's probably good to grab something on the basis that if he doesn't exile, I draw an Ulamog, and if he does, I still have an Ulamog left in my deck, and I can still cast Kozilek. What? Okay. Did not suspect that. So I lose an Ulamog here, and I'm going to lose an Ugin, but I will cast a Kozilek. So good news. So then I'm countering everything he's playing for the rest of the game. Well, not everything, but most things. And I get to take him back for 6. Ooh. Okay, not great here, but it's a spell at least. So I see 3, 7, 8, yeah. So it's attack him for 6 and cast Kozilek. No lands off of that. Alright, but I do have a lot of different spells. I have 4, 6, 8, 2. And I did draw an Ulamog, so if I draw a land, I can Ulamog it up. That's a 5. I don't have 5, so you get to draw a bunch of cards. You draw 6 cards. That's not actually that bad. So cards don't matter. He's gonna like play land, discard a bunch of them. I have a Thought Knot's here to follow this up, plus a Warping Wheel to counter whatever Time Walk he's. Because it's almost certain he has Time Walks in his deck. He's playing the Archive. You got to scry for 5 and then draw 6 cards there. So normally I would pay attention to what kind of scries he did, but it really doesn't matter. When you scry 5, it's just whatever. Ooh, we got another creature. It's a big game. Alright, here's Sanctum. And our World Breaker. He's got a double block, so he has to keep that avenue open. I could Warping Whale this if I need to, although I would prefer just to cast a Ulamog and wins a game. I believe that's 4, 8, yeah. Menace. Alright, the old Menace gets him every time. So, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but I'm going to bring another World Breaker because he's got the Almorite guys. Ugin seems particularly awful, except for killing Sphinx's tutelage, which World Breaker already does. I kind of want the Reality Smashers because I don't think I could. I mean, I could probably win a long game against him, but I don't know if I want to. I kind of just want to go Guy's Revenge, Reality Smasher. Nissa's Renewal is pretty bad. Just gets a bunch of cards out of my deck. What happens if I just take that out? Take out like a From Beyond. And I just go 1, 2, 3, 4. I could take out Hedron Archive instead, but I like with going up this many 7s. I like Hedron Archive a little bit better. From Beyond is a little bit slower at actually closing out the game. So if I'm going to be playing this route, I think I'd rather have the Hedron Archive. Still have one of each fatty to grab. Kozilek's not the greatest in this matchup. Ulamog might just be better. Might just be better at 2 Ulamogs. Because he played a bunch of stuff I couldn't counter, and drawing a bunch of cards is not the best. I kind of want this Blight Herder, but I don't think I'm going to cut anything else. So.